Hi guys, today we have a correction of the loadout of last year of Munitions. So I've been trying a couple of different loadouts, and I found this one to be the most interesting because it's quite dynamic and it's not as dependent on certain powers. Now, in order for this to work correctly, you need to have the following artifacts as leveled up as you can. So first off, Solar Amplifier. This will actually create an explosion that actually will damage all the enemies on a certain area around the main target. Now, this is as leveled up as I could on this character. As you know, last year we had a correction to this artifact, which resulted on it being completely, let's just say, nerfed. Okay, it was a little bit nerfed to start with. But it worked. Now, on this iteration of this artifact, the main damage explosion was reduced, and the damage of the enemies next to your main target was increased, which results in division of damage. Instead of a big massive dump of damage onto the main target, onto the boss of an instance of a raid, alert, whatever, we subdivide that main damage to all of the enemies around the main target. Okay, this of course resulted on it being nerfed. But let's ignore that for now. What interests us is that your I-beams overheat and explode, damaging enemies near your target. And it puts your main target, burning. This is what we need of this artifact. You need to actually level up this artifact until it burns your enemy. Okay, because then we can ignore certain powers of munitions, and we can use that slot onto another power that you pick and choose. So, Solar Amplifier first. Secondly, the Transformation card. This is a must to do damage. This is as leveled up as I could for this video. It's rank 176, really close to 180, but I wasn't able to level it up in time for the video. And of course, Lernea's Amulet. Now, I already did a video concerning this artifact, but you are going to need this because there's quite a few changes on the loadout that I'm going to explain. Okay, what does this do? So the damage that you make, you spend power. Now that power translates onto damage to yourself. Okay, so the max damage that you do, the more damage you take. But if you launch your finisher move, which in the case of munition is small package, you get your health back. Okay, the max that you can get back is 100% of your life, of course. Now, I have this at rank 113, and of course I only get 50% back. But if you take this artifact, be sure to have it at 100%. Okay, I put mine because I'm still leveling it up, but it does work. If all else fails, just take, instead of this one, just take La Morte card. Or if you have it leveled up all the way to the top, strategist card, okay? Because it increases your damage criticals. Now, let's go to the loadout. So, let's start our cycle with amplified heat vision. It burns the enemies, making them vulnerable to burning effects. This is what interests us. I don't really care about the super damage it did, and now it's not doing that super damage. I don't care about that at all. I care about leaving the target burning. Okay? So, let's follow up with chain gun. Burning enemies take additional damage. Now, this is the key. Burning. Okay? As more that you do, keep your target burning, because all of the damage effects of munitions result of that burning. Now, chain gun, and then right after, mini nuke. Now, mini nuke, burning enemies take additional damage. This makes a hell of a lot of damage, this bomb. Of course, your target needs to stay put in order for it to take max effect. So, in case of raids or in case of survival mode, be sure that the tank has the enemy, the boss, really put, okay? Really on the same spot when you launch this to have max effect. Now, the next power, I'll leave this to your prerogative, okay? I'm using rocket launcher. And I'll show you why in a couple of moments. Now, rocket launcher does a hell of a lot of damage, okay? You could, of course, use other powers here, like the particle gun, or the laser net launcher, or here the 50 caliber. I like to use the rocket launcher or the 50 caliber. For this iteration, we'll stick with the rocket launcher. Now, to finish out our damage cycle, we have small package. Now, this is the finisher, and this is what gives your life back. Okay? Now, this is very important. You start with this and go with these. But you can only do this once. Okay? Then you have to launch small package. Or if the boss launches some sort of one-shot attack, you die. Okay? Because you will be less than half of your health. For sure. But, of course, if you launch this in time, you get your life back. This is very important. Now, as for the supercharge that I use either big gun for massive damage, like a nuking kind of damage, or I use mounted turret for a continual damage, but it results more or less the same damage that a big gun does. But big gun does all the damage in one shot. This one does the damage in multiple shots. Of course, there are people that will want to use killer instincts instead of the rocket launcher. You can also do that, okay? You are free to do that. This actually increases your damage output for a short time, but it is the damage output of your weapon, okay? Do not mistake this for even hyping up more of your might. It does not do that. It hypes up a little bit your precision, okay? That's it. Your powers will not be affected by this. Of course, there are people that use munitions as a precision attack. Of course, this is a must on that case. So let's go through the cycle, shall we? So first of all, amplified heat vision, then this one, mini nuke, So, what I did. Amplified heat vision. Railgun. Sorry, not railgun. Mini nuke. Rocket launcher. And of course, the finisher. Okay. Now, let's do this exercise. I'm gonna take a soda. Instead of watching the damage that I do or the numbers that I pull up, watch my health. Okay? Amplified heat vision. Mini nuke. Rocket launcher. As you can see, this is a high stakes type of loadout. Okay? You need to have a good healer with you. Because, of course, it will keep on healing and healing and healing. Okay? Also a good troller for power. But as you can see here on the sparring target, the numbers that I pull are really interesting. Okay? So, amplified heat vision, machine gun, mini nuke, rocket launcher, and the finisher small package. Of course, you can top it all off with the big gun for absolute max damage. Now, this loadout is very similar to the one that I've showed you last year, but I tweaked it a little bit thanks to a colleague from my league called Cloud. Here's the reference to the guy that actually gave me a couple of pointers on this loadout. I only tweaked it a little bit to my liking, but here's what he gave me. This is the loadout he gave me, so let's go through it one more time. So, amplified heat vision, chain gun, mini nuke, rocket launcher, and small package to top it off with the supercharged big gun or mounted turret. Okay? Of course, rocket launcher, you can use the 50 cal. Now, here's what I find interesting. I use rocket launcher because of this. Did you get to see what I did? I'll do it again. I'm mobile, okay? When I fire rocket launcher, I can actually sort of dodge attacks. Well, a little bit slow, but I can dodge attacks, like red lines and stuff like that. With 50 cal, I'll show you, but I think I need to get out of the room in order to stop being on attack mode. So let's go to this one. So here's what happens with 50 cal. It does max damage. It does really big damage, as good as mini nuke, but check this out. You saw the number? The number was only 28,000. Sorry, 16,000. Wasn't 28,000. 28,000 is what I do when I'm put. Okay, when I'm stopped, when I'm in the same place. I'll do it again. 59,000 of damage. Now, if you are walking, like dodging and stuff, 50 cal will not pull a critical as average when you're stopped. I don't know if this is by design, if this is a bug. As you can see, only 26,000. 26,000 again, but when you're moving, dodging and weaving and stuff like that, the criticals will not be as substantial as when you are put. Of course, you are free to use this one as you see please. I actually use it quite often because, as you can see, mini nuke, and this one puts, to put it mildly, 75,000 of damage. To top it all off with the finisher, you get your life back, at least 50% in my case. So you really need to level up your gear, specifically your artifact. So this was it, guys. This was the 2021 first update to munitions loadout that I'm doing. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my channel, and I will keep these videos flowing. I'll also be doing other game loadouts and of course tutorials for Sims 4. Okay, so I'll see you on the next video. Stay safe. Bye.